Hi everyone, here is Bas from Dark Tower Interactive, and today I want to show you a couple of the new cool features that we have been added to ACF 4.3. First of all, click on the 4 button on the top to open the ACF Editor Assistant, and you'll see that a new button has been added here, the ACF Designer button. ACF Designer is basically a new editor tool that will allow you to create most of the ACF stuff directly within a window in the editor, like you're working in RPG Maker. You can create new items, new ability sets, new character, new crafting recipe, building recipes, gatherables, routines, and any kind of configuration files you want. For instance, let's try with the character. With ACF 4.3 we are basically moving the entire plugin to be 100% fully declarative, which means that by data you can change completely how the sample project looks and transform it in something completely different and basically into your game. Now let's see how we can use the editor tool to create a new character. To go faster, for the sake of this tutorial, I'm just trying to start from something pre-made, and to make everything faster and for lazy people like me, we can basically start from a pre-made configuration. For instance, we can start from a default melee enemy, we click on copy from selected, and boom, our character is already fully configured as the melee enemy. Now let's try to edit it a bit, and let's call it like Rocketman. Let's change a bit his material to, I don't know, one of those two to be yellow, and also let's change his equipment. Instead of having an health potion and a sword, let's give him a shotgun or a pistol. Yeah, let's do it a pistol. And yeah, let's make sure that in his abilities he also have pistol abilities. And if the configuration that we have here are not enough for our design, we can use fragments to expand them unlimitedly. For instance, we have many pre-made fragments. For instance, the combat behavior fragment, which allows us to configure the combat behavior of this AI. And let's try to find pistol ranger. The ranged combat behavior should be fine. Then we can select the folder, for instance my ozone game, and the name like Rocketman NPC. This is just an example. Then let's hit create. Now we have created the definition of this new character, which is here, Rocketman NPC, and we can move now to the second big editor tool that we have just added in ACF 4.3, which is inside Place Actor. We will find a new tab called ACF, in which there are basically many of the core classes of ACF, like chest, ace, spawners, deposit, enemies, and whatever. Let's try, for instance, by dragging here the default NPC. Here it is, and let's try to configure it in the details with, let's find the character initializer component, and we can see here the character init data asset. We place it here, and we see that appearance is automatically applied. And if we hit play, now if we hit play, we will see that it's fully set up with our ranged enemy. Oh, it's not shooting because we forgot to add in a couple of ACF bullets. Let's give it around 30 bullets with a bit of drop chance, and let's try again. It's working. Now another important question you may raise: okay, but those one are the default ACF class, the default ACF NPC, the default ACF Mad Para, the default ACF Pickup. But what if I want to customize deeply the logic of them, but still use this editor tool? Well, all our editor tools have been designed to be fully editable from project setting. So if we go into project settings and we locate the ACF editor settings, we can see that we can configure both the asset creator editor window and the placement window. For instance, if we open the asset creator data asset configuration, it shows us here all the default classes that we can configure through the asset creator window. And if we click to the placement config, we can see all the classes that we can drag and drop into our scene. They are basically all actor, and the asset class, for instance, in this case, ACF location, ACF group AI, can be replaced easily with your own. And this will also update automatically the placement window here with your class instead of the ACF one. Please remember that you can have more entries for this. So instead of editing ACF stuff that will be replaced and overwritten by the future update, just add your own entry here. You can duplicate this data asset, modify it, add here your enemy class, your Mapara class, your Spline class, whatever you want to use, and then add it here into project settings and it will appear in the placement window. This approach really opens thousands and thousands of possibilities of using ACF as an editor within the editor, basically an action RPG creator within Unreal that empowers designers and small teams to create something really, really complex into a very, very easy way. So our goal for now is not just to add more feature, but also trying to simplify your development life as much as we can. If you want to see more of those videos, just write a comment below and request your tutorial. We will see what you can do. Cheers and to the next one. Bye.